There's two types of people in this world. Those that do and those that don't. Which one are you? What's going on, everybody? Just sitting there talking, sitting there thinking, and just out and about. And it was on my heart and on my mind. So I decided to go in and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and put it on live because the message for somebody. I mean, not only for somebody, but also for myself as well. And as you see what my title says, I notice a lot of times when we get into relationships or when we get married or when we get engaged or when we get with somebody that, we love. But I notice a lot of times in a lot of different relationships and marriages and stuff like that, we tend too much time trying to focus on how to control other people and how to get them to see the things that we want them to see. But the first thing that we forget after a long extent of time, we forgot that we like or love that person for who they genuine was. And if you get with somebody and you feel that you have a gift or power to change somebody to what you want, then you're genuinely not there for that person. So if we spend more time or focus on taking care of ourselves versus trying to get others to change or try to control others, how they should think, how they should feel, how they should do things, then a lot more relationships will be a lot more healthier and a lot more stronger than some are. And what made me think about it, I was talking to my wife today. We've been married come February, it'll be like 7 years, but we've been knowing each other like forever because she's like my next door neighbor. But when you get with people and you're going through that dating phase and that newlywed phase or just that engagement phase, however you want to be, things are like brand new and a lot of things are acceptable because you make all these different mistakes. And then as we get older and we start seeing things differently, we have our own views, how we feel people should think or how people should act or how people should respond. But we can't control that. We can't control how somebody else is going to act, how somebody else is going to respond, how somebody else should do X, Y, Z. We can't control that. And if we learn to get that in any relationship that you're dealing with, your relationships can be a lot more healthier. And a lot of times folks that are older tend that we have more wisdom and we feel that somebody should do, this is how I'm accustomed to do things, this is how this person should do things. No. When you genuinely love somebody and you genuinely wants to be with that person, they are who they are. There is no addition to that. There is no changing, modifying that. They are who they are. And once you realize that that person, as my wife always says, human, and have their own mindset, have their own way of thinking, have their own way of reacting, then let them be. The biggest thing that I notice that people do, and it's even myself, that we spend more time trying to figure out what's wrong with another person or why this person is not doing what they used to do, because they're growing, because they see life differently. People could change in life in just a couple of days, or people could change in life in some years or months. There's no certain time frame of how people will mature and change or think differently in life. But this is not only also for your life partner, your soulmate, your significant other. This is also for your children. Because as adults, we feel that we're older and that our children has to do certain things the way we want them to do them, but we're fighting against their destiny. We have to get out of the way of not only of ourselves, but we also have to get out of the way of others as well. And I'm not saying let folks just be reckless and just do anything that's crazy and stupid. None of that. But I'm just saying kids are human beings too. Kids have their own mindset, their own thoughts and own visions and purposes and directions as well. But a lot of times we as adults get in people's way because of our beliefs and our upbringings and our things. that doesn't go with everybody. That goes to you. And even some of your belief and believings and upbringings and stuff has changed too as you got older, as you experience different things in life. So to have a true healthy relationship, to have a true bond and a true loving for an individual, get out of their way. Stop trying to tell people why you acting like that, because they want to. We have two choices to deal with people in life. We're either going to accept them for who they are, or we're going to get out their way and let them be with who they're going to be. But what we can't do is change people or who they are and who they want to be. No matter if you are in a friendship, if you are a friend, or if you are married, you do not own anybody. And nobody don't own you. You are your own individual. And I realize that as I get older. I realize that as I talk to my wife. I realize that if I just look at things, I'm like, man, I get mad because my wife say this, or I get mad because my wife go do that, or I get mad because I'm not included in this, but she's doing this. Because my wife is doing things to make herself happy. I got to do stuff to make myself happy. We're too busy trying to force things onto our significant other. But if we focus on taking care of ourselves and make ourselves happy, and our significant other does the same thing, guess what? Everybody's happy. Because there's things that you're going to do that your significant other's not going to like, and there's things your significant other's going to do that you're not going to like. But guess what? You have to do what's best for yourself. We lose that in time. We lose that in hindsight. Because we like, oh man, they don't want to do this with me. Well then I ain't going to be bothered with them. But that's childish. That's immature. Have I not done that myself? I have, because I'm a human. But I'm thinking now. I'm outside seeing the world differently than what I used to think. If two people focus on making themselves happy as an individual, that means collectively, together, you will be unstoppable. So I challenge each and every one of you, all right, to look inside your either current relationship, marriage, past ones, and ask yourself, how many things that you had that you put onto other people trying to force them to be something that they wasn't? At the same time, how many people has put things on you and forced things onto you that you didn't want? It's just like something that you don't like to eat and somebody try to force you to eat it. You're not going to eat it. But at the same time, you're going to shut down because somebody's forcing you to do something that you don't want to do. You have to have an honest dialogue with your significant other. But before that, you have to have an honest dialogue with yourself. So today, for myself, I'm starting completely over. As of today, I'm going to get to know the new me. And I'm getting to find out all the things that make me happy. And that is my soul journey to get myself in a place of peace. Because when we're too busy focusing on what somebody else is doing, or what somebody is not doing, or the things we would like for them to do, not that way, but our way, you spend more time stressing. You spend more time sick. You spend more time frustrated on something that you have no control over. The only control you have over is yourself. So I challenge each and every one of you to take an assessment, look through past, current situations, see what's best for you, and go from there. But I want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, for your views, for your shares, for your testimonies, anything you ever contribute. I want to say I appreciate you. All right. So everybody have a great weekend. I'll catch you next time, and just continue to be successful and continue focus on yourself. Life's too short. There's stressful things you can't control. There's two types of people in this world. Those that do and those that don't. Which one are you?